Alright. We've got an energy multiplier fuse. That's our second one. I suppose I could plug that in now. I don't need a... I'm gonna send this food on its way while I'm at it. Oh, I thought I had that set to enabled. Whatever, I'll do it myself. Launch that. I want my energy multiplier fuse. I suppose while I'm not building a teleporter just yet, I might as well set that up in the energy section. And I'm gonna go back there anyway. I have, by the way, set up a sulfur mine right here, because apparently I can just do that. This place has sulfur in it, so that's producing a little bit of extra sulfur. In fact, what I might do is have the drones here. I'll set that as a supply of sulfur. Priority 1. And that should be able to speed up the process of moving sulfur here. And I mean, not that I need to, but because the existing supply line is going just fine. But I've got the demand inventories, and it might as well yank it out of there too. I don't know what happens if it fills up its storage containers. I've got 2 that it's attempting to fill up, by the way. This is going just fine. I should have, plenty of mutagen and bacteria samples. Going just fine. Sulfur should be filling up here as well. I'm going to move the priority up to 2, because this one is nearly empty and the other one is nearly full. I don't even know what I'm using this storage bay for. I think I was going to, just store mutagen in there. I better upgrade some of this mutagen while I'm at it. And I'm going to take the excess energy fuse and plop it in the machine optimizer. I meant to say it without too much of a pause that time. So, yeah, I'm running out of space in all quarters. You may notice something, that I haven't got as much power as I did, because this surprised me when I set them down. I've done the drills. I've upgraded the drill sections. They are freaking massive. Yeah, I'm worried about the heat. I'm gonna do that shortly. I just didn't have enough super alloy on me at the time. I'm gonna have to build another super alloy mine within the cave. But yeah, these have got 3 pressure multiplier fuses. There's 6 tier 5 drills. They are chewing down a lot of power. Luckily, I'm going to offset some of that by doing that. That will increase energy production to 4,000 per fusion reactor. So that should supply me with the power I need for now, but I'll put down more power plants anyway. Now I've got 22,000 kilowatts. That's silly. Oh my god, I've got to get more tokens. I've got to get a lot more tokens and start buying that. Alright, recap. Some time has passed and I've unlocked some stuff. I now have... This is all done. Oh, you'll notice how quickly pressure is going up now. Relative to everything else in any case. So we're at 63.65 pascals. Still got a long way to go, but we're getting there. I now have the Tier 2 Aquarium. I think I had that at the end of the last episode. I also have the genetic extractor in the butterfly farm. I have the lerma seed, vehicle logistics, and the fish farm. Those are new, I think, since I've stopped recording. Lerma seeds, I think... I don't know, are they created in the incubator or the genetic extractor? Probably the genetic extractor. So I'm gonna need to figure out a place for all this to go. I'm gonna work on that, but I've got priorities immediately. I have expanded the aquarium up here. I've got a bunch of new fish going on here, so animal production is going up swimmingly, it says, with a straight face. My next job is to do the Tier 2 Aquarium. Probably the fish farm. Frankly, I don't think... What's the animals? 52 per second. So actually this is... No. The fish farm is way better than the Tier 2 Aquarium. But I want a Tier 2 Aquarium. I just want to see that. And I definitely want to get the Tier 2 butterfly farms. I've got a bunch of spare butterfly larvae I've just been pulling out of the ecosystem. Not there. Larvae excess. So I've been pulling those out of the ecosystem. So I want to put them into a Tier 2 butterfly farm, which should not be too hard. I need to start producing fabric which is just silk. I can set up an auto crafter to do that, which is what this one was originally doing. But now it's making food. Give me 2 of that. I'll need to eat shortly. Why do I have 2 oxygen capsules? I don't need them anymore. Oh, I remember why. I was trying to build the aquariums and I accidentally built like 3 DNA manipulators or incubators. Because they're almost the same recipe, except instead of tree bark, I'm using circuit boards. And I just got confused. I've also got a explosive powder, which I will need a lot of in order to create those heaters. I need 3 each. I need a bunch of super alloy. But that's going to be my own problem for later. Eat the beans since these are just happening, and that's using power. So it might as well be growing something. Alright. Aquarium. Tier 2 aquarium, that's my first target. Super alloy rod, phytoplanktons A through C, and a tier 2 fertilizer. Very easily done. Super alloy rod. I should have the super alloy on me. Thing is, I have to keep going back. I'm definitely going to need another... I think I've got 9 super alloy there. I'm definitely going to need another tier 2 super alloy mine. Tier 3 super alloy mine. But that's a problem for between episodes me. I should have at least 1 phytoplankton C. I used a lot of it making those fish eggs. But I have got 1 and a B and an A. So all I need is a tier 2 fertilizer. I've got loads of fertilizer. And 2 squash. No, it's just 1 squash, right? Nitrogen, I think. No, methane, algae. I need to pick up more algae soon. And the methane. 1, 2. Now, where the hell am I going to put this thing? I imagine it's roughly the same size as those... as these, like, biodomes in the butterfly farms. And I could just, like, plop one onto the edge of the butterfly farms, and I've really got to expand the sort of structural, like, elements of this, because these are freestanding and look a bit silly. I suppose I could just plunk it onto somewhere, or what I was thinking, I suppose, is, like, getting rid of this section and just, like, popping it off the edge. Actually, that might be what I do. Alright. I just need 1 iron for that, right? Iron, titanium. I don't know if I've got any in my tier 2 mines here. One day, I'm gonna find myself bothered enough to actually get rid of these. The problem is I have to store all this random crap somewhere. I took out all the titanium from these, so I'm running low on that. Yeah, I've got to have specialized industries, because they just get junked up with, like, magnesium and stuff I don't need anymore. Alright, you're gotten rid of. Replace you with that. And just pop the... This should be enough space, because it's got a lot... It's got a sort of... Yeah, it does dig into the ground a smidge, but it seems to not have too much of a problem with that. Now, if I could just get the snapping to work... Alright, I don't want to be inside. Boom. Okay, we got a tier 2 aquarium. That does actually look alright. Looks like it's sort of constructed out of the ground. Sort of makes architectural sense, I guess, in a manner of speaking. Partly because I'm lazy and don't want to set down all those foundations. Let's have a look. I need a bunch of extra fish eggs for this. Yeah, they'll go in here. 3 fish eggs. I can manage that. Can I go swimming? It sort of goes as a fish pond and a pool. So yeah. This works. Rare larvae. Common larvae. I'll grab these off the ground. And they made good food for the fish, I suppose. But that'll be fine. The fish don't need food. I don't need to be feeding them regularly. Okay, we've got a aquarium. We got a tier 2 aquarium. I need 3 fish eggs to pop in there. So I'm going to quickly construct that. Shouldn't be too hard. Just a bunch of mutagen. Let's stick the larvae away. Now, I can't do the Allure fish eggs as the Terra tokens. I can't do the Allure fish eggs because I need more phytoplankton C. I'd have to actually... I'm going to go back and check the water life collector and see if it has produced any phytoplankton C. B, A... No, just A and B. Okay. That's a shame. So, it's going to be one of the other ones. I think I need tier 3 mutagens for the ones that aren't the... phytoplankton goes in here. Almost out of space for that, and I've got no C, so I'm going to use the A. And the A is a low-quality Provios fish eggs. Meh. I'm going to probably use the higher quality fish on the farms, on the fish farms. So, once I get some C, I can use the tier 2 mutagen, the fertilizer, to populate them with the fish farms. Now, tier 3 mutagen is bacteria samples and some other stuff. Let's quickly get that together. I need 3 of those. Nitrogen and sulfur. It's a good thing I'm mining sulfur locally. I did not know there was, like, sulfur around here until I noticed that icon. Is it nitrogen? I hope so. And sulfur. No, that's empty. I'll check my mine. Might as well do a trip. It should be collecting from there, though. The drones. Yeah, there's not many here. Though this should be full anyway. Yeah, you got loads. 1, 2, 3. Just give me all of it. I need it locally. I need some on hand in my base. Right. There we go. And then... I'll get the fish eggs on the go for that. And what was that? A and fertilizer. Alright, get started. In the meantime, I want to look at that tier 2 butterfly farm, which should be easy. Bioplastic nugget, 2 fabric. Do I have any spare fabric around? Should be crafted if there is. It is. Good. 2 fabric. Bioplastic nugget. I don't have any of that, but I should make a batch of bioplastic nugget anyway. So that's mushrooms. It's 2 each, right? I'm going to take 4. Alright, I'll make 8. I'll use 8. I'll make 4. Then it was silicon and water. 4. And all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need 4. I only want to make 1 tier 2 butterfly farm for now. But I want more. I want a batch. No, just the 1. I need the extra fertilizer, the squash, the methane. And the other thing. Algae. And a zeolite while I'm over here. Yeah, I know, I'm thirsty. I should have created another one by now. Or I'll just go to the lake once I set up my butterfly farm. Alright, how close are we? No, we're there. Alright, let's take let's just take all of the larvae, all of the actual butterfly larvae I have sitting around here. I don't know how many it can take, but I've got a bunch. I've got a chevron here, I can, that'll do well. And I've got Provios fish eggs. I want that set to make the next lot. And let's have a look at this new butterfly farm. Where should it go? Down here seems to be lacking in butterfly farms. It's near the frogs. Genetic synthesizer. God, I gotta do those. Okay, can have 2. I'll put the chevron and the galaxy. And I'll keep these ones. Alright, that's creating a lot of insects. How fast are insects going up now? Well, I'm already at kilotons, so slowly now. But that's okay. Let's put these away, and I better look at those genetic extractors. I'm gonna need to find another spot. I mean, I've got this section. It depends on whether or not the new genetic manipulator things, the extractor and the synthesizers, fit here. They look like they might fit here, but that means I have less space for storage. Yeah. This should have created one by now. There, drink that. I don't want to use the ones I have, because I have that space for exploring. Let's put away these. You're done with your fish eggs. One more, thank you, and then I'll... Oh, I didn't take it out. There we go. So I've got a Vilnus and a Provios. Let's get rid of these larvae. I've got a spare squash and some junk in my inventory. Let's get rid of that. I think I picked up 2 squash when I only need 1. Or something. And an iron. Okay. Alright, what I need for these are every kind of quartz. Pulsar, Blazar, and Solar. Osmium, Circuit Board, Tier 3 Mutagen. Magnetar, Blazar, and Quartz. Wait. Oh, there's the 6th one, by the way. No, Quasar. I've got a Quasar. Hold on, what was it? I can do a Blazar and a Magnetar. Man, I gotta find Magnetar Quartz. I think I just kept the one I had in minerals, right? So I've got enough for 1. I need another Blazar, a Pulsar, and a Solar Quartz. Do I have any Solar Quartz? Yes. Okay, I've got one for everything. A Pulsar and another Blazar. Okay, I can make both of these. I just need a Super Alloy Rod, 2 Circuit Boards, an Osmium Rod, which I definitely have 1 of. I can make a Super Alloy Rod. Aluminium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta go get more of that. 2 circuit boards and 1 of each of the higher tier mutagens. Is it just 1 circuit board or 2 circuit boards? Yeah, no, 2 circuit boards. Tier 4 mutagen should be easy. I need 2 tier 3 mutagens, therefore, and a tier 1 mutagen. So let's grab 1 of those. Let's grab a bacteria. Yep. No, I need 2 bacteria. I'm making 2 tier 3 mutagens because I need a tier 3 mutagen to make a tier 4 mutagen. Mutagen is such a weird word to say. It's starting to lose its meaning in my brain. 2 sulfur, 2 nitrogen cartridges. Done. No, that's zeolite. Sulfur, 1, 2. Nitrogen is on this side. 1, 2. One, 2, and a tier 4. Okay, both of these should be going, and I'm probably gonna go to the Rainbow Caves and see if I can dig up some more Magnetar Quartz, because I want an upgrade to my backpack sooner rather than later. Okay, this fits in here nice and comfy. So I'm gonna set you... I just want all my sort of bioengineering stuff in the one room. Okay, 1 genetic... That looks like it fits nicely in there. 1 genetic synthesizer and 1 genetic extractor. Nice and close together. So the genetic extractor... You can extract genetic traits from these items. So any kind of larvae, plants, even apparently crystals. Huh. And the synthesizer... Insert traits to synthesize a creature. Okay, skin, pattern, color, species, color A, color B. Interesting. Huh. Wondering if I should use... Oh, you know what I can do? Let me put the fish away. Let me put the fish in my aquarium, since that's what I made them for. And then I'm going to take some of those larvae I've been sort of gathering from my ecosystem to Proteus and a Volnius. So that should be producing plenty of animals. Oh, look at that. They're big fish. They're like the size of my chest. Anyway, they're having fun. So that should be producing me a lot of my animals. Of course, I'm going to need those fish farms in order to really ramp up animal production. And I'm going to need to do something about insect production because I'm at kilotons now and it's slow. It's moving, but it's slow. Uh-oh. Pulsar quartz? Nah, just random asteroids. I'm not even going to bother with that. Fill up there. You're not done yet. Get the high quality food out there, pop it in here, make sure I've got 2 on hand. Now, I'm going to collect up these squashes because I'm low on that. I'm actually trying to remember to do my farms. So I'll just do a quick run of that while these asteroids are going off. Alright, what was I gonna do? Genetic extractors. Alright, we're just gonna have to ignore that. I got Impaleo and Abstraeus butterfly larvae. I'm gonna start with the Abstraeus. So I want to pop... I suppose... Let's just pop all of them in there and extract genetic traits. That's giving me... Insert it to a genetic synthesizer to create a new creature. Genetic trait colors. Do I need one of each, or do I just need one of the asterisked ones? So I need a species, a color, and... Oh, a species and 2 colors. And then I can add extras. But I don't have that. Great, I'm going to need storage for these traits, because they take up storage space. Okay. Looks like I'm probably expanding to another storage room over here. I might wall off the other side here. And then... do that, because if I set up a storage locker here, I mean, that's going to get filled up with traits. I've already got 2 of the exact same kind. Like, these are exactly the same. Color A, by the way. Alright, I'm going to just need to start taking shit apart. I can probably do a silkworm. Yeah, I can do a silkworm. Yeah, I should have a silkworm free in here. I'm not planning on using. Yeah, do that one too. That's a species! I don't know what this is going to make. That. No, I definitely need 3, and then I can add optionals. Alright, more storage. I'm going to need an upper deck, I think. Alright. Well, at the moment, I can live with some big living compartments. So 3 more iron, 3 titanium, and 2 super... And you know what? Before I forget and leave it, because that mine is going to be basically idling at the moment, I'm going to head to the super alloy mine and just grab all of that. I should be going back regularly to pick that up. I don't mind if my storages are full, but when they're not, I really need to be remembering to pick that up. 2 of that. Alright. This should fit in the side here. Big living compartment. Bonk. Okay. I'm also going just to wall it off, mostly for neatness' sake, because otherwise it's just gonna look ugly with that divide in there. So I need 4 iron. And I'm just gonna neaten this up. Get some interior walls. Okay. And then a shitload of storage. I don't have any spare iron. Actually, I've got loads of iron in my mines. I should definitely rid myself of. So this could be extracting things that might be useful, like silicon. I'd actually take the silicon as well, so I can store that. See, that cobalt is of no use to me. titanium is. And that new silicon you just mined is common larvae. I have a need for common larvae, but not presently. Alright, this is just going to be genetic storage for the time being, until I decide to change that. I should probably start, like, setting up doorways so this looks a bit less, like, messy. But not right now. I don't necessarily need it, it just would look slightly less disheveled. Just pile them up next to each other. Ooh, that's in the wrong place. Yeah, no, I can't handle things being out of alignment. It's not OCD, that's just desire for a basic level of neatness. Not everything neat people do is necessarily OCD, by the way. Some people get that mixed up. Okay. Let's put away. I got that iron, I got that silicon, I got that titanium. Okay, now I've got storage for it. I'm gonna put colors, I'm gonna put... Okay. Here's how I'm gonna organize. Gen species. Gen color A. Gen color B. Now, let's just start with that. I got one species trait, several color traits. Now, let's extract. I'm going to start with all my plant seeds. I've got a bunch of those spare. I don't know if I can do a lerma seed, but I'm just going to take all of these and see if I can extract from them. So I think you get the same... No, wrong one. I think you get the same outcome from the same thing. So if I put in... Well, let's just extract all of this. Tuska, Nulna, Pestera, Shenga. Oh, the lerma didn't have anything. Alright, so that gives me a bunch of color Bs. And the lerma is not something you can extract from. Good to know, because I can make those now. I have... Yes, I've mentioned that I got that. Although I don't know how to make it. Is it in here? DNA manipulator... Lerma seed, tier 3 mutagen fertilizer, phytoplankton A. Good. So that shouldn't be a problem now. Alright, so I've got a bunch of color Bs. Alright, they can go in that. Well, actually... No, not actually. I was gonna think, what if I just try to create an animal out of this? But I want to do some more because I've just considered the possibility of my generic frog's eggs, which I can just collect from a nearby pond. And I'm gonna have another look at my ecosystem. I don't suppose you guys have been spawning. Got lots of frogs over here. See, no, I've got one in there, but I don't think they spawn extra Holy Frog's eggs. That's okay. That's entirely their call. But there should be a... In one of these, there should be a... frog eggs. Why is there random... Oh, probably from the asteroid attack. I'll take these, because they could be useful. Ah, here we are. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. And then I'll probably start creating frog eggs and do just some genetic extraction from them. But let's check the water left collector, because sometimes frog eggs get caught up in that. Any C? Just the one. Alright, never mind. I'm kind of full up on phytoplankton, so I'm not going to extract any more until I need it. I can't extract from the phytoplankton, right? No. But I can extract from the rare and common larvae. So I'll take one of the common as well once I put down my phytoplankton. So I'll get a common. I've got a rare. I think I've already extracted from an Impaleo. Yeah, okay, so... Actually, it tells you what you're going to get. Skin patterns... So I'm going to get from generic frog's egg skin pattern color, Common larvae is going to be size. Alright, let's just get all this go. Actually, uncommon, but not common. You can't... No, you can extract from common. Never mind. Uncommon. Rare. Common. Generic frog's eggs. What else can I do right now? Magnetar and Quasar. I don't suppose I've got any spare Quasar eggs. Oh, Quasar Quartz. I'd like to do a bee larvae. I haven't got a fancy butterfly larvae. I should make a hoolie frog egg, by the way. Get that green skin pattern color. Wants me to eat. Drink. Wants me to drink. Yeah, I need a bee larvae as well to do in here. And paleo goes here. Can I quickly cook up a bee larvae? Uncommon mutagen fertilizer. Yes, I can. Uncommon fertilizer. That's a bacteria sample. Mutagen. That one. What else could I theoretically extract from? Well, let's just get those done now. Alright, all these genetic traits. So, I suppose you would use them once you put them in the genetic synthesizer. But we have another species trait. That one. We have some size traits, so gen... size. That's where you guys are going. Trait size, skin pattern color. Gen skin p color. Yeah, just call it skin p color. And that puts that in there. So all these are nice split up. That should give me plenty of organizational space. Yeah, I mean, it's less than ideal, but, in terms of, like, layout of the storage, but... Let's do a bee larvae. Take that, and that gives me a new species. Alright, I'm gonna try cooking up a species and see what it does. I'm gonna take... I don't know what these numbers are. 1, 2, and 3. Let's just take 1 then, I suppose. What colors do we like? I want a brown. Ooh, brown and a sort of, let's go with the, sort of almost sandy-colored yellow. I guess we'll take the size trait. We'll get a 1 there. Just as a test, and we'll take that skin pattern color. And let's pump it into the genetic synthesizer and see what we get out. That one, that one, that one. There, now we can synthesize. So the asterisked ones are the important ones, and I guess we just get extra. So we'll get a size. Not sure what that does. I think it makes it bigger. And then a skin pattern color. And then we're leaving variant, skin pattern overall, and bioluminescence out of the equation. And we'll just run that. Creature DNA. Craft your first DNA sequence, new life forms. Insert into an animal shelter to spawn an animal. Well, I don't have an animal shelter until 125 TTI, which we are approaching at pace. That's good. We'll get to that. Alright. So I need a lot more of that, but what I will do for the meantime is if I can generate the iron, I will utilize this sort of block here and set up a locker behind that, and that will be where I keep my full species. So this is a creature. I'll just put on that one in. Creature DNA. That gives me 1,000%. 1,000% animals, which is good. We can make more, but what I need to do is synthesize a bunch more, and I want to do those hoolie frog eggs. I would like that quartz. I reckon I could go do that. And I gotta do my fish eggs once I've created a bunch of that. So I'm gonna probably cook these up in between episodes, because it's not very interesting to look at, but I can probably, like, get enough larvae and stuff to put together a bunch of interesting plants. I mean, I've got these, like, Arima plants I could find. If I could find a Volnus plant, I'd do that. A golden seed, which I think I used up all of my golden seeds. Though they'll be planted out in my fields. Fish eggs. There's a golden fish eggs as well. Okie dokie. I won't use tree seeds. So what I'm doing is combining basically plants with frogs and larvae and fish and butterfly larvae and all that together, and that apparently makes an animal. If you say so. Okay, if you indeed say so. Well, what haven't I done? Fish farm. I could throw down a fish farm real quick. Bioplastic, yeah, phytoplankton silk, I can do that right now. 1, 2, 3 silk, which I'll just get out of my silk generator, which is just doing its thing. And phytoplankton A, wasn't it? Yeah. I need more fish eggs, which requires phytoplankton C. Well, that specific one does, but it means I can use my stored up tier 2 mutagen. Though I don't get a lot of phytoplankton C. And a fertilizer, right? Anyway, it's a high quality fish. Research that. And what was I missing? Just a phytoplankton A. Grab that, let that cook. I'll set down this. I was gonna put the first fish farm in this pond, and I still will. I still will put a fish farm in this pond, but I want my first fish farm to be further away, because this is all being, like, extracted for algae and plant life. This isn't a natural water area. The fish might get caught up in my water extractors. This is a more, like, natural, untouched sort of area for the fish to begin spawning in. Mind you, it doesn't have the algae, so it has probably little in the way of food supply for the fish. If I were role-playing, I don't think it actually makes a shit of a difference to this game. But it's got a lot more, like, space. This feels like a natural kind of aquarium. I just need to find a solid piece of ground to stand on. Okay, fish farm goes out there. And I'll get some fish eggs to throw in there. How many can it take? Probably 3. No, just the 1. Good. I don't have to make any more. Come on. Alright. Things are indeed moving apace. I'm going to set up my heaters once I have extracted enough. What was that? Oh, one of my drones. One of my drones is going off and doing its thing. I didn't know they actually appeared in the world. Speaking of which. Okay. Any phytoplankton C? No, it's because I took out the phytoplankton C that was in there. I gotta figure out a way to get rid of this. Okay. Let's, by the way, nab all the fertilizer out of that. Make sure it's given plenty of space to be producing that. I should probably set up an automation system to take it out of there and move it elsewhere. But I can't be bothered. Okay. More food. Stick it in there. Backpack upgrade. Yeah, I want to go exploring now. Is what I'm going to do before I end this. Because I think I'm pretty much done. Like, I'm going to do a bunch of stuff in between recordings, in terms of genetic extractions and waiting for the animals to come through. I want those fish eggs. That's what I was coming back for. Allure fish eggs at 300%. How are we doing in terms of animals? I should probably set down more of those tier 2 butterfly farms shortly. Yep. in terms of unlocks, we are nearly at the last... well, not nearly. I mean, the only thing we've got left to unlock in terms of insects is the Treju frog eggs. We are probably going to be at common larvae production soon, and then we've got better frog eggs and all of that. 1 TTI. I need to do those heaters. That'll get me through terraformations. If I can get heating production up further, that'll get me to animal shelter. So I'm going to focus on that. Let's just get these frogs down. These fish down. And then we'll head off to the Rainbow Cave and see if I can dig up particularly magnetar quartz, but really just all of the quartz I can get my hands on. Then I gotta look into getting another energy multiplier fuse and setting up that portal, because that will allow me to... I can stand on here. Nearly 0.5 kilogram a second of animals here, and plants and insects. All that is going well. Yeah, that'll the portal will allow me to go to distant wrecks, and that'll give me more sort of flexibility in terms of particularly picking up tokens, Terra tokens, and buying new stuff. So I can then buy more energy multiplier fuses, because I'm going to lose energy when I take the energy multiplier fuses out of that farm. And speaking of which, before I actually do anything else, see, one thing, this game has some kind of graphical glitch in it. It doesn't know where that rock is. I get that same problem over here. It's a little odd, but I don't think there is actually a rock here, because I can walk through here. There's no mesh, but it does occasionally look like it covers up the fish. Okay. Now, I'm going to head to Gamma Base. I think that's the nearest location. I'm just going to quickly... You know what? I'm going to grab an extra water and an extra food just so I can explore for a bit longer. And I'm going to drink a water as well, just to fill my gauge up. Alright, we're going to go hunting for quartz. That should be near enough Gamma Base. It was over here somewhere. I just want a backpack upgrade. You know, I got that backpack upgrade, but I haven't found enough magnetar quartz to sort of deal with it. I don't think I'm going to find any more pulsar quartz on the ground. But I might do. Let's see if I can record it up here. I think it was somewhere under here. It was near this wreck that I don't think I fully exploited. Oh no, I think I've fully exploited this wreck. There is another procedural wreck on this map, and then I've got to rely on the portal generator. But I'll come back to that at a later moment. What's that on the ground? Ah, just iron. Whatever. Swimming in iron. Oh, hello. I think I already saw this. Oh, or, well, it's empty anyway. I think it might have had a device in it. Or, where am I? Does a Warden's key go in here and that rock somehow slide open? That looks like an entranceway. Okay, hang on. Before I do anything else, beacon, titanium, silicon, aluminium. I can probably find that around nearby. There's titanium, there's silicon, aluminium, shit. That's not going to be nearby. God, I need to remember where this is. Please have some in this box. No. I want to remember where this is. It's directly west of Gamma Base, just up this hill. I think I can go back and... Oh. Butterfly larvae. Just sitting on the ground there. Many of them. What do they do? 600%! Well, they're going in my next butterfly farm. I'd like one more so I can extract some... I think it's 2 in a butterfly farm, and then I can extract some DNA from a third one if you've got one lying around. Oh, I just want to set down a marker so I remember where this is. I don't want to be looking for it later. I can probably find it. Look, okay. It's directly west of Gamma Base. Directly west in a kind of inlet. Up the top of the sort of cliff area. I do want to go look at that. I want to put in... I think I've got some spare Warden's keys. If I don't, I can go and grab the ones around... Oh, shit. The Super Alloy Cave in particular. And it'll probably unlock. Unless I can sneak around somewhere. No, all nonsense. Okay, I said I was going to find quartz crystals, and I am. So let me get on with that. But mental note, I need Warden's keys. Oh, for Christ's sake, I found another thing. Okay, someone's built an underground base inside this area. Is this new? This might be new. These aren't plants I can pick up. When am I going to find this bloody Volnus plant? Never mind. Alright, I guess we can go down and look in here. Tier 2 mutagen I'll take. I won't take the fertilizer. I'll take the obsidian. I've really got... I gotta remember to do that. Upgrade my obsidian mine. Take the rocket engine. More obsidian. I don't need the regular mutagen. I will take the uranium rod. Oh, is that it? Ah, okay. So just fill up my storage with random crap when I'm looking for something that isn't that, and it's just not even giving me any lore. Or any, like, fuses. I have completely forgotten where these caves are. It was near the canyon, right? What's lying on the ground all around here? That looks like then it's just rocks. God, I've gone completely off the reservation. I'm gonna have to find my way back, I think. Explosive powder, the rest can stay. Yeah, I gotta find the canyon section. I am way out of where I'm supposed to be. And we're here. Okay. Most importantly is magnetar quartz. I feel like I could probably do with some quasar. I'll get 4 quasar quartz for now. Alright, just that for now. Magnetar. Oh, hang on. Iridium, Lerma. I'll take these Terra tokens. I'll take a tier 2 mutagen. I'll take an osmium rod. I'll leave the rest for now. I'm not trying not to fill up all my space. Solar quartz, right? Or blazer? Yeah, blazer. Magnetar's purple, isn't it? So I'm looking for purple crystals. It's gonna be around here somewhere. I'll check this pulsar quartz cave in case it's connected to a magnetar quartz cave. Then I may have to go further afield. Unless... Yes, magnetar quartz. Awesome. Get as much of this as I can get. I don't specifically need... I can't... Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other kinds of quartz I need. So let's just pick all of this up. And then... Oh, is that it? There's not much in here. There's some here. See, things like this is probably where the portal generator is going to be most useful. I mean, we got a little bit of that. Let's see where this takes me. This little crevasse. Back to Blazar. Alright, might as well grab some of this. If I can get some of that solar quartz as well, that'd be dandy. I'll take 4 Blazar. That leaves space for 3 solar quartz. Alright, time to head off back home, and I might have a quick look if I can dig up a Warden's key, and I think I might have kept one spare in my base. If not, I know where I can grab one. I might take a Warden's key to that location. I'll head back to Gamma Base and see if it does something, because it looks like it looks like a key depository, not a key holder. That's the wrong cave. Like, not somewhere you'd find a key, somewhere you would administer a key. Now, I may be misremembering it. I may have already, like, taken a key out of there 20 episodes ago and completely forgotten now. But it doesn't come to mind immediately. So if I have already gone to that, you know, I'll look like an idiot. But I don't remember it off the top of my head. I should have a door at the back of Gamma Base. First things first, though. What did it take? I think it's in this one. No, tier 3. Tier 6 backpack. Just a circuit board. Oh. Let's drop off all the quasar quartz. You can go all of the solar quartz. All but one of the blazar. I got a lot of blazar. And the magnetar is just going to have to go in minerals for now. I've got the space for it anyway. These funny looking butterfly larvae. I need the obsidian, and I've got a... Do I not have a... Yes, I do have a circuit board. I was in organic. Let's do a backpack upgrade. Lots of space now. Lovely. I can do more exploring. Let's drop everything I don't need off. Oh, I really want to genetically extract these Fiorente butterfly larvae, but I'm going to hold it off because I need the insects more than I need the butterflies. More than I need the genetics. Because I've got nowhere to use them until I've got enough terraformation to actually go to animals. I probably need to hit the mammal stage before I can actually use them. Silicon, that is. Another explosive powder. I've got osmium and an obsidian. You can go there. Obsidian, where was I keeping that? And the 2 tier 2 mutagen. Can I create another butterfly farm right now, real quick? Yes, I mean, I know I can. Tier 2 fertilizer, CLI, bioplast nugget, 2 fabric. I'll take that. I should be able to make the fabric out of that, right? Yeah, you want me to eat. So, like, such a nagger. Oh, you're starving to death. You better think about that. Let me worry about my hunger. He says, having already starved or dehydrated to death like 3 times in this game is the only way I've died. Zeolite bioplast tier 2 fertilizer. I need the squash. I needed an algae, nitrogen, or no, it was methane. Algae, methane, fertilizer. Trying to remember the recipes off the top of my head. Can't remember if that was it. I think I need a sulfur. I didn't need the sulfur. And then the zeolite bioplastic nugget, both of which I should have on me. I've got one bioplastic nugget, but that's okay. I only need one. Alright, let's put down this tier 2 butterfly larvae. Now, let's actually have a check. Microchips. I thought I might have left him here. Alright, I'll pop over to the super alloy cave and pick up that key from the place I've already explored. I think I can transfer them over. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna move this away from my base for FPS reasons, because it's getting really choppy over here. Somewhere in this forest. Yeah, near these frogs and near that. Near that. Alright. 1, 2... 1200% insects. 4 kilograms per second. That's helpful. Alright. One more thing to do before we wrap up. And let's have a look and see if I'm right. And that'll open up the... That, Warden key will open up that place in Gamma Base. Or just off from Gamma Base. Now, where was the... There it is. See, I've got one here. Now if I... Oh, it's locked in. Okay, I need to find more Warden keys. Alright. Well, either I have to explore inside, Warden settlements. So I've got 2 that I know of. One below the Mushroom Cave and one inside here. I mean, I could always have a look, see if I can dig up some Warden keys, and then take them to the place. But see, this only has 1. Do I need 3 Warden keys to open up that area? I may well do. And maybe I'll look into it. But my focus is terraformation, so I'm going to go back and grind up some super alloy rods and explosive powder for my upgraded heaters.